Hello everyone. We are going to discuss today the constitutional provisions regarding empowerment of women in India. Women constitute 50% of world population, but India has shown disproportionate sex ratio whereby female population is comparatively lower to males. As far as social status is concerned, they are not treated equal to males. After the independence of India, the constitution makers and national leaders recognized equal social position of women with men. Many legislators were made to remove the derogatory practices against women to achieve the aim of equality. The year 2001 was observed as a year of women's empowerment. During this year, a landmark document has been adopted, the National Policy of Empowerment of Women. For the beneficiaries of the women, the government has been adopting different schemes and programs, that is National Credit Fund for Women 1993, Food and Nutrition Board FNB, Information and Mass Education IMF. The most positive development in last few years has been the growing involvement of women in Panchayati Raj institutions. There are many elected representatives at village council level. At the central and state level too, women are making their presence felt. Constitutional provisions. India's constitution makers and our founding fathers were very determined to provide equal rights to men and women. The preamble, the fundamental right, the DPSPs, and many other constitutional provisions provide several general and special safeguards to the security of women's human rights. The Constitution of India not only grants equality to women but also empowers the state to adopt measures of positive discrimination in favor of women for neutralizing the cumulative socio-economic, education, and political disadvantages faced by them. As regard to the fundamental rights, ensure equality before law and equal protection of law, prohibits discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth, and guarantee equality of opportunity to all citizens. In the matters of employment, the preamble, Article 14, 15, 15, subsection 3, 16, 39A, 39B, 39C, 42 of the Constitution are of specific importance in this regard. Article 14 in India, in the case law is in Air India versus Nargesh Mishra, 1981, Supreme Court struck down the Air India and Indian Airlines regulation on retirement and pregnancy, bar on the services of air hostesses as unconstitutional, on the ground that the conditions laid therein were entirely unreasonable and arbitrary. In CB Muthuma case, a central government regulation saying that no married woman shall be appointed for a certain service was held unconstitutional and violative of Article 14 and 16. Article 15(1), the state does not discriminate against any citizen on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. Article 15(3) says the state to make any special provision in favor of women and children. Article 16 is about equality of opportunity for all the citizens in matters relating to employment, appointment to any office under the state. Article 21 is about right to life and personal liberty. DPSPs, they are also containing important provisions relating to women empowerment. Article 39A, the state to direct its policy towards securing equality of men and women as per right to adequate means of livelihood. Article 39D is for equal pay for equal work for both men and women. Article 39E is no abuse of health and strength of a woman. Article 39A says to promote justice on the basis of equal opportunity and to provide free legal aid by suitable legislation or scheme or in any other way to ensure that opportunities for securing justice are not denied to any citizen by reason of economic or other disabilities. Article 42 is about the state to make provision for securing just and human conditions of work and for maternity relief. Article 44 is about Uniform Civil Code. Article 46 says the state to promote with special care the educational and economic interest of the weaker sections of the people, and to protect them from the social injustice and all forms of exploitation. Article 46. Article 47 is about the state to raise the level of nutrition and standard of living of its people. Article 51 AE, duty to promote harmful and the spirit of common brotherhood, harmony and spirit of common brotherhood amongst all people of India, and to renounce the practices which are derogatory to the dignity of woman. As regard the other constitutional provisions, through 73rd and 74th constitutional amendments, the women were given 33.33% reservation in seats at different levels of elections in local governance, that is at block, panchayat or municipality levels. Article 243 D3 does not says not less than 1/3 of the total number of seats to be filled by direct election in every panchayat is to be reserved for women. Article 243 D4 says not less than 1/3 of the total chairperson's offices in panchayats are reserved for women at each level. Article 243 T3, not less than 1/3 of the total seats to be filled by direct election in every municipality to be reserved for women. Article 243 T4, reservation of offices of chairperson in municipalities for the SC, ST and women as per state legislature law provides. IPC 1860 says various sections of IPC 1860 ensure women empowerment. Section are 292, 293, 294, 304B, 312 to 318, 354, 366, 366A, 376, 494, 497, 498A, 509. Code of Criminal Procedure 1973, that is CRPC, are ensuring women's empowerment in Section 125. Here's a gist of various acts for women empowerment. In Indian Evidence Act 1872, Section 113A, 113B, 114C. In Hindu Succession Act 1956, Section 14 and 23. The Hindu Marriage Act 1955 is in this Section 13(2), 13B, 24, 25 and 26. And further comes the Dowry Prohibition Act 1961, Muslim Women Protection of Right and Divorce Act 1986, the Factories Act 1948, the Maternity Benefit Act 1961. ये मैं बताना चाहूँगी, इन सारे ही एक्ट्स में वुमेंस एम्पावरमेंट को फोकस किया गया है. डिटेल्स अभी इस वीडियो में नहीं डाल पा रहे हैं, अदरवाइज वीडियो इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी लॉन्ग, बट यू कैन हैव अ रेफरेंस टू ऑल दिस. The Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1971, Child Marriage Restraint Act 1976 and later, the Immoral Trafficking Prevention Act 1986, the Prenatal Diagnostic Test Technique Regulation and Preventive of Measure Act 1994, the Indecent Representation of Women Prohibition Act है ये 1986, the Commission of Sati Prevention Act 1992, the National Commission for Women Act 1992, the Family Courts Act 1984, the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005, the Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005, the Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Prevention Protection Act 2013. Special initiatives for women which are taken are National Commission for Women is being set up, reservation for women in the local self-government is done. The National Plan of Action for the Girl Child 1991 to 2000 was still running. The National Policy for Empowerment of Women 2001 is in continuous. So guys, this was all about women empowerment. This was a very short gist. It was not a detailed one, but yes, in this one video you can find many of the acts which are relating to women empowerment, and you can have a detailed study from internet or any of your books relating to law. So keep studying. Bye bye for now. God bless you all.